Over to Belpre for the Division 6 sectional final between the Golden Eagles and Rock Hill. First quarter, Keelan Davidson passes to Yaden Bailey. He pump fakes and drives. Then he finds Isaac Cox and he lays it in for two. Redmen lead it 2-0. Belpre with an answer. Hayden Tabler, he's going to pass to Isaiah Spencer, who crosses over, finds his spot, then pulls up for the mid-range and knocks it down. That ties the game up at 2. Late in the quarter, Rylan Barker inbounds to Davidson, who gets to the basket for the layup that rolls in. Rock Hill now up 6-4. And just over a minute left in the first, Malik Curry drives and kicks to Spencer for the open corner three, and that's good. However, Rock Hill knocks off Belpre with a 53-47 victory. Golden Eagles close out their season at 9-13.